Welcome to this learning pill. For the next few minutes, you will see a presentation about collaborative governance models, destinations management systems, and destinations management, Part 1.
Hello, my name is Mari Carmen Perez. I am a professor in the Department of Accounting and Finance at the University of Granada. I am member of the project SUS2. I teach and research about sustainability and management in the tourism sector. So I participate in activities related with sustainable development of destination, evaluation of impacts, and collaboration of institutions.
In this video, we'll see the key concepts of economic impacts in tourism. We will explore the concept of economic impact, beginning with a clear definition of what it means in the context of tourism. We will then examine the different types of economic impacts that tourism can have, followed by a discussion on how these impacts are measured. Additionally, we will look into the various factors that influence the economic outcomes of tourism and the practical applications of these measures. Finally, we will conclude by summarizing the key insights and their implications for tourism-related policy and planning. Tourism plays a crucial role in driving economic development in many countries around the world. The tourism sector supports employment across various industries, such as hospitality, transportation, and retail. Also, it attracts investment that can boost local economies and enhance infrastructure. In addition, tourism enhances cultural enrichment by allowing people from different backgrounds to connect, share traditions, and experience the unique heritage of each destination. In evaluating the economic benefits of tourism, three main concepts are frequently utilized: economic growth, economic development, and economic impact. Economic growth refers to the increase in national output through capital and productivity gains, while economic development covers broader aspects like social and environmental well-being. Both of these are measured at a macro level. However, the concept of economic impact provides a comprehensive view, capturing tourism's influence on regional and national economies, industries, and individuals by combining both economic growth and economic development. This approach allows us to assess tourism's overall economic effects in a more holistic way. The economic impacts of tourism encompass a range of effects, each of a distinct nature: direct, indirect, and induced effects. These impacts reflect the broad influence of tourism on various sectors within the economy, extending beyond initial spending to generate a chain of economic activity and growth. Together, these effects provide a comprehensive view of tourism's contribution to the economy. Direct effects refer to the immediate economic impact generated by tourists spending on goods and services. Tourism has direct economic impacts in several key areas. Accommodation businesses, such as hotels, resorts, and rental properties, see a direct boost from tourists spending on lodging. Restaurants, cafes, and bars also benefit from increased demand as tourists dine out, leading to higher revenues. Transportation services, including airlines, taxis, car rentals, and public transit, experience growth due to the travel needs of tourists. Additionally, local attractions, museums, and events receive financial support through ticket sales and entry fees, contributing to the overall economic impact of tourism. These effects provide immediate economic contributions to local businesses, create jobs, and stimulate further economic activity in tourism-reliant regions. Indirect effects occur as tourism-related businesses purchase goods and services from other sectors, and they primarily depend on three factors. The first is capital investment in tourism, which includes investments in all sectors directly linked to the tourism industry, as well as the spending made by businesses in other sectors with tourism-related assets, such as transportation or accommodation. The second factor is government spending on tourism, which involves the financial support provided by the government, at the national, regional, or local level, to the tourism sector. This can include expenses related to promotion, visitor services, administration, and more. Lastly, the third factor involves the effects on the supply chain, which refers to the purchase of domestic goods and services by companies in the tourism sector as inputs needed for producing their final outputs. Overall, indirect effects support the growth and sustainability of the tourism sector. Induced effects of tourism refer to the contribution of tourism to other sectors of the economy through the spending by individuals and businesses directly or indirectly employed in the tourism sector. These effects also include the consumption by businesses that have gained profits, either directly or indirectly, from initial spending in the tourism industry. For example, employees in the hotel sector may spend their wages on consumer goods like food, clothing, or electronics. On the business side, induced effects might include the purchase of capital goods or expenditures related to the reinvestment of profits. These induced effects highlight how tourism stimulates broader economic activity beyond the tourism sector itself. Various techniques and models are used to assess the economic impact of tourism. These methods help quantify the contribution of tourism to local and national economies. Some of these methods are input-output model, social account matrix model, computable general equilibrium, and tourism satellite accounts. Input-output and social accounting matrix models based on national accounting data allow for determining the direct, indirect, and induced economic impacts of tourism. The other models are more recent. Computable general equilibrium evaluates the economic impact of tourism by simulating how tourism activities affect various sectors within an economy, and is analyzed in the next slide. Tourism satellite accounts is the internationally recognized framework for measuring tourist activity and the importance of tourism to national or regional economies. TSA will be the subject of analysis in PIL 2. The CGE model is a powerful tool for analyzing tourism's economic impact. By tracking key variables such as output, income, employment, and trade balance, it helps us understand how shifts in tourism demand affect the economy. This model offers a comprehensive analysis by mapping direct, indirect, and induced effects through the complex interdependencies among industries, households, and government. Unlike the simpler input-output model, the CGE model is dynamic and advanced, allowing us to trace both short and long-term economic impacts over time, making it an invaluable resource for understanding the full scope of tourism's economic influence. When assessing the economic impact of tourism, several factors need to be considered. First, tourism demand levels, which are influenced by seasonal variations and market trends, play a crucial role in determining the overall impact. Additionally, the spending patterns of tourists, including their expenditure profiles and the types of tourists they are key to understanding how much money flows into the local economy. The structure of the local economy is also important, particularly how industries are interconnected and the degree to which they rely on tourism. Another significant factor is the multiplier effect, which refers to the direct, indirect, and induced impacts on local businesses. Finally, government policies such as taxes, subsidies, and efforts to promote tourism can significantly influence the economic outcomes of tourism activities in a region. Economic impact measurements in tourism play a crucial role in decision-making processes, as they provide valuable data that guides resource distribution and investment strategies. By understanding the economic contributions of tourism, governments and businesses can allocate resources more effectively to maximize growth and support local economies. These measurements also assist policymakers in creating informed policies that foster sustainable tourism practices, ensuring long-term benefits while minimizing negative environmental impacts. Additionally, they help promote economic growth by identifying areas with potential for development, guiding efforts to enhance infrastructure, and supporting initiatives that boost the tourism sector. In conclusion, tourism plays a vital role in driving economic development by creating jobs, attracting investments, and stimulating local economies. Its economic impact is felt through direct, indirect, and induced effects, which influence key sectors like accommodation, transportation, and retail. To assess these impacts, various models are used, including the Computable General Equilibrium (CGE) and Tourism Satellite Accounts (TSA). Several factors, such as demand levels, spending patterns, and government policies, shape the overall impact. Lastly, the measurements of economic impact in tourism have diverse and significant applications, including supporting decision-making, guiding resource distribution, promoting sustainable tourism, assisting policymakers, and fostering economic growth. These are the references used for preparing this pill. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one.